this day, I am having a less stressful couple hours. I actually found somewhere that's cool in the building, which I don't know how many people know about it, but this is a cool location. Very cool, nice place where you can breathe diligently. Drinks of the day, not sponsored. I have a Body Armor Blue Raspberry. I've gone through about 8 Body Armors today. Just one right after the other. When they come take their lunch, I will be disappearing. But let's see if anybody caught on to the special thing that was in the live stream picture. Just good vibes only. What good vibes do you have? So, I'll start out with saying this is a crazy day, a lot of stress, but it's signed. It is officially signed. Happy Friday to you, Foxy Wolf. It has been signed. Now, what has been signed? What does this mean for the future of Art Abandonment Adventures? What does it mean for my future? I wonder what it means about Anita that is 2.5 months after I do this. Yes, I'm hinting. If you've been on here, you know what I'm talking about. I think we got number one recognized what it is. The date of the official move-in has not been announced. Lease has been signed. Yes, very kind, loving person here at the facility went and picked up these beauties. Look at that. 2 golden keys. I feel like the Willy Wonka and the golden tickets. Look at that. 2 of them. 1 and 2. Same apartment. There you go. The keys are in the hands. About time, right? Look at that. 2 keys. Doses. Dos. Oh, man. Um, I will have to tell you about this crazy day. It started yesterday trying to figure out how could I it started, okay. So I called and got my best friend involved on Sunday. Sunday, what was going to happen, we discussed it. So what happened was on Wednesday, she was going to pick me up and take me to get my key. We're going to go check out the apartment, grab some lunch, come back to the facility. But I done. Tuesday, she calls me. I got COVID. I'm like, we can't be here. So now plan C and D go in place. So I was like, Dad can't drive. Dad's sick. Well, I'll Uber myself. Well, they wouldn't let me Uber myself. So what happened is we got my niece. Well, and plus, okay, so the apartment couldn't be gotten on Wednesday, so it got moved to Friday. Good. So that meant we put this plan in place where on Friday, my dad was going to be brought here by my niece, check me out, go sign the paper, which is 21 miles away, bring me back, and my niece picking back up. Okay? It was only like a 20-minute the most thing that I needed, but that would have been what would have happened. So, about 30 minutes to get there, 30 minutes to get back, 30 minutes to be, like an hour and a half is what we're looking at time span. About 2.5 hours of my dad's time, 2.5. My dad got sick yesterday, and that didn't even affect what was happening here. Happening here, people did not want me to get into the Uber. They didn't want me in the Uber, let alone me and my dad in the Uber. and they had no way of scheduling someone to go with me in the Uber. So it went on all day when you need to find somebody else that could take me that was not an Uber. So I said the only option we have is me to Uber it. They said no Ubering it. You figure out if they'll do a Zoom call. So about word at 5, I get a hold of them. Well, can you do a Zoom call? No, but we can do this other call, which they actually things changed this morning. So everything's falling in place, but now we need someone to go turn in the lease that I'm signing off something that's been scanned, signing, getting the keys to landlord taking money for the use of the keys in the apartment, and me moving down. So I had a wonderful person here. I'm not going to say the name, but I've cried several times a day because you were willing to do this. So if you ever watch this or anybody here knows who it was, just thank God that there's someone with such a kind heart that took their lunch to run during the middle of a storm, go get my blessed key. So anyhow, so got my key in hand, and now did not hear from the transitions person, so it'll be Tuesday at the earliest before I can hear from them. So in the meantime, what does that mean for me? Well, I am doing a little bit. I am taking down the art studio. Uh, I'm working on packing. I just got the paint packed. I already had packed the other stuff at the studio. Now the paint is packed. I think to keep my mind busy, I am going to get out a diamond painting that I have started working on just to keep my mind busy because I'll go berserk without something doing my hands. So I'm going to see if somebody can help me get that tomorrow. I've done some packing today that's going to be intense, but it needs to be done. And I've got one more little section. I got a standing cart that has the trays, and the thing is, the cart you can't just, it needs to be down to the pieces because it just would never stay up. So, I'm even deciding if I'm going to keep it because it doesn't hold. I guess if I put in lightweight stuff, but putting my actual paint in it doesn't work. If I had my just paintbrushes, maybe the coloring books, something like that. Oh my God. Here's the hardest part about this. I don't have everything that you need to move. So before I can get a discharge date, I have to get an attendant. Before I can discharge, I got to have the bed and the chairs. Or I before I discharge, they have to have time to pack and to buy the supplies to furnish the house for the setup. And they're doing something Wednesday. They're doing some on Wednesday. So Wednesday is a no-go. But if I have someone for Thursday, if I have someone that can come in Thursday, then we're moving on Thursday. So that's what it's looking like. Is if I can get a person, then Thursday we can start moving me. My brother, though, or whoever, ask, and I'm hoping the guy, my brother, helped me do this. They have to move the bed, so I need to get a small box truck, okay, to move the bed, the chairs, the few little cabinets, the boxes that are at my brother's house, pick up the stuff at my dad's house, pick up the stuff here at the nursing home, take it out there, let me go through it and put it where I want it to be. Then when they come and set up their stuff, they can put it around my stuff, and I can be there for that. And then when I have then they'll, I have to make sure my cabinets are the way I want them, and everything is the way I want it. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Uh, we'll just see how it works. I know that for me, this is a big risk, uh, big jump, vital for me to keep going in a sense of being myself. I think it's time to leave these walls. I think I'm grown outside them. Um, I don't want to be a bother to anyone. And so I think getting away from here, being by myself, and to depend for myself, with just whatever essentials I have, is what it's going to take for me to grow into even a better person. And I think that's the way it is with everyone. I'm in a very I'm not as young as the cookie crumble looks. And I've been around the rodeo a couple of times. And this time I want to do it my way. Yeah, on my own, it's some independence. I've got lots of things lined up as far as support systems. And the goal is just to be out and being able to do things. Packing is going to be a true pain. I wish I had more help for that, for moving. We're excited. As soon as I found it, I had my keys in my hands. I started packing again. I took the studio down. That was the painting had to go down because I just can't. It's too much in the way, and I can't paint right now. Painting's not an option because I don't want any new pieces. I don't want new pieces to take to another place. I'd rather have stuff to take to do, not pieces to take to abandon. Um, and I'd have to restore them right now if I made them, and I don't want to do that. Enough pieces that I can abandon, and I can get settled in excuse me, and get settled in the apartment. And that's what I really need to do. These are delicious. If you're, and this is not sponsored, really not sponsored. They could sponsor me. I don't know who all they sponsor, but they could sponsor me. I'm a little bitty channel. Man, just a couple of cases. And you getting free advertising all the time. But I love the blue raspberry. The blue raspberry, the mango and peach, and the grape and strawberry. Those are my blue raspberry is my favorite. Then the strawberry grape, and then the peach mango. I like the other ones, but well, I don't know how many more they have, but on the body, those are the ones I like the best. I'm not too fond of the some of the fruity fruit like fruit. Fruit punch is not my favorite tasting anything, and anything orange is my favorite tasting anything either. I'm not a big lemon eater, so anything lemon I'm not big on, which surprised me. I drink lemon and lime 7-Ups like crazy, but the lime kind of hits the lemon and knocks it down, which I don't like Sprites because it has too much lemon, and I think 7-Ups had more lime. Just my take. Might not be reality, but that's how I see it. Probably the opposite way, but I'm never going to admit it. Oh, me no live by lemon. No, 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 no. She must be a Sprite girl. Sprite Foxy or a 7-Up Foxy. Which way we going, Foxy? Sprite or are we going 7-Up? Well, there you go. No sodas. Um, I I'm a Mountain Dew girl myself, but diet. But I'd rather do the teas than these things, is what I mainly. And I've almost drank this whole thing while we've been sitting back here. Um, we haven't had air in the building. It's been hard. And that's rough. And so I had picked these up and I was going to save them. I poured out the whole case and start drinking for the electrolytes in them. And I feel a whole lot better than I did. So, any questions? Anybody got any ideas what they're doing this weekend? Anybody else planning for big things, or you got something little in mind? Other than my key, I really don't have anything to show. I had something that's somewhere here in the building, but I didn't get it in time. Thank you, Foxy. Yes, it's a stress relief that I finally found one. You know, we've been looking for over a year now, and it's much further than I thought I would be away. I didn't figure, didn't plan on leaving Lexington. I have some people that are like, oh, when they're taking that long and stuff. All right, now what's the video thing? Tell me what you're talking about there. Talking about what happened Wednesday? Oh my goodness. If you're talking about happened Wednesday, that was stupid Michelle error. Stupid Michelle error. So, all right. Oh, I know. Of all things, I was actually talking to DJ Tunin in a space for it was by DJ Tuner Space for Three, and I was like, no comments, kids TV, what? And I'm like, I gotta get my computer back up because I put it up for the night. I'm pulling out my computer and I'm like, oh, I didn't check yes, or I didn't check no. It automatically checks yes. And so I hadn't checked no, so it went to kids. And he says, just what you need. Names of people who've been in mass shootings on kids' TV. And I'm like, yeah, another, what was it, Cinderella or whatever they were using. The adults were doing the bad things. And I'm like, I didn't do it on purpose. Thank you for saving me on that, Foxy. If you're wondering what's happened, didn't happen on our abandonment. Um, I'll have to see if I can remember how to fix it, and I'll just tell you what happened Wednesday. But both of these are stupid Michelle errors. There you go. I made an error. Made several errors as time goes by. But what happened was I had taken and let me think of the English, and I'll get back with you in just a second. Okay, I had back when it first started, and then yes or no if you were doing kids videos on YouTube. On I was just uploading on Art Abandonment, and so I didn't even have Power Love. It's recent. I've been building it for a year, but it's I'm just now really getting into it. Reposting. These images that I'm posting are from other, have been projects that I've done for years, okay? But I really wanted that video stored there, and I wanted to update the videos because I got a lot better in the videos. And so if I'm going to post them, I want to post them with good quality videos. So I spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of separation. I do my photography much different now than I did in the beginning. I video, take a picture of each piece, not 6 or 7 pieces of one thing. I take the time. You have to remember this, the images that you're seeing in the newest of these videos that come out, Power Love, were when I was only posting on a Facebook page. There's a Facebook page called Art Abandonment, and that's where this whole Art Abandonment Adventures came from. So the pictures were placed on the Facebook page. And I started the project actually on that page. And people, I thought I'd get more people, and nobody came, but there you go, Power of Love Art Project. So that's it, guys. You should come in here later. I keep the comments up. There's a Power of Love Art Project. So what I did is when I posted today's video, like I said, it's an old version, old art, but new video. Put that up, and sure enough, I didn't unremove the yes period for kids. And when Foxy got a hold of me, Foxy was like, Michelle, well, actually, it's a Sark. I love saying it that way. Sark, you're a truth seeker. Your video has no comments, and it has an ad for kids TV. I'm like, whoa, an ad? And then I went, for kids, I went, oh, I didn't check the box. So I threw the computer up, fixed it real quick, and then did it go, and it was fixed. Now, I already exposed that there was an accident that happened Wednesday, too. So if you watch so, like I said, I found out. I found out about, sorry guys, everything's falling around me. I found out about the error while I was talking to DJ Tunin, and DJ Tunin didn't realize I had been back to posting on the Power Love, so he was excited to find that out. But what happened was, I keep dropping something. While I was talking to him, he found that out, and he was watching my video from Wednesday, and he goes, sent me a screenshot. He goes, you filmed in vertical. I know. And he goes, did you ever figure out what it was? And I went, yeah, me. I forgot. I somehow, you gotta be real careful. If you run into this, it's an easy fix, and it's on my iPhone like start page. There's a button that's the lock of your screen. So this is what got me confused and why I didn't know what was going on. I was shooting in vertical, but the camera was flat. So it was like this, but it was still shooting vertical. I don't know how it did it. When I turned it vertical, it was shooting in a box about that big. So I had to shoot it flat with it up with the vertical image. Don't ask. The screen was about this big, and I'm like forced to stay in it. So I had to pull back real far. Then if I had turned it where the screen was vertical, where it was do that, it made this real small band. It was just like the top of my head. So if you ever do that, look at that auto log. You just back out, don't even go live because you'll know beforehand. I tried and tried to figure out the YouTube. I still wanted to go up with that video. So I went up. I forced the video because I knew I was supposed to be telling y'all I got the keys. I didn't get the keys. Won't let you know I didn't get the keys. And Dad was in the hospital. All these things were going on all at the same time. And now we got the keys, we got the lease, everything is much better. It's so overwhelming to say that I am days away from moving into my apartment. Worked very hard. I've gone through lots of therapy here, well, lots of physical therapy. Um, I got a new chair, which, have I shown you the new chair? I mean, let's see if I can pull back far enough for y'all to see the new chair. Here, I'll show you the new chair. Here's my new chair. Can't really see it good. Let's see. Let's see if I was back. You see it in it? Can y'all see it at all? There's, there you go. Kind of like a side view. You know what that is? Oh, that's on my screen. What do you think, guys? Nice, nice set of new wheels. Yes, I'm so excited. It's so much easier. I can use one arm and wheel this chair, unless the wheels gotten like where I did that. But I can sit here and I'm wheeling with hand. I can wheel down the hall and just occasionally hit this hand while one hand's doing all the rides. So much better chair. Well, get up here and I lock my chair. People ask me why. People have a tendency to rock, and that drives me crazy. So my chair's locked. I can't rock. Just one of my things. It's a wheelchair hate. For me, I consider a wheelchair my legs, and if I'm stopped and sitting, my legs aren't going like it. Boom, 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 boom. They're stopped. So that's the reason I lock them. Just other people might have the same pet peeve as me. I don't know. Wasn't that way until I seen how annoying it can be for others. I have a friend of mine that doesn't like it, and so I've learned. Oh, this is so cool. So in the toys was this little thing, okay? It's a bear claw, right? And it says, Has a little necklace that says "Good Vibes Only," and I've taken off the charm. It's for what is the bear thing? Oh, Build a Bear. It's for the Build a Bear Club, and they were a Build a Bear Club person. Well, it's rainbows and it says "Good Vibes Only." I went, oh, that's for me. And then I made myself a key ring here, just a bunch of different things thrown on one bead, because that's me. I'm just a complicated mess. That there ain't nothing there ain't no pattern, there ain't nothing. Just a big old complicated mess. But that's my little, that's something, a few things I've kept out of the paper, out of that stuff. Main thing is to make art with it and do what I need to do art wise. Um, yeah, custom made. Custom made. I cannot wait. One of the things that I'm going to start on is when I get the let me think of English. I never had this problem until the sepsis. Don't ask me why the whole screen just shut. That was weird. I haven't had any problems with concentration until sepsis. Oh, thanks. They need some touch up. I'm on. They purple. See that? Oh, my nail. There you go. Nice little purple nails. I was gonna wear this outfit to sign my paper, so I wore my outfit with my purple nails to go with my outfit. See, they blended. There was a Zoom call and they had to record it, and so I was kind of dressed up in my nails and stuff. It felt really good. So anyhow, oh, the loss of thought. You'll notice I do that, and I'll just like space out for a second and take the time to remember. Since the sepsis, I've had that. I don't know. There's just several things that I had since the sepsis, and that's one of them. And I can't explain how hard it is to have changes done in a quick fashion like that. Um, so I have there's times when I don't think of the word. I know the word, I just can't get the word out. So like, build a bear. I was thinking stuff a bear. Like today, I was asking about, and I've been thinking about this getting, now I forgot the name of it again. Uh, Emotional assist dog. I thought that might be something that I look into, or emotional assist cat. I call them a comfort dog or a comfort cat, and they died laughing. We know what you're talking about. It's a, it's not a, it's a actual dog that helps. And I'm like, yeah. So that might be something that I get that I'd say I could easily get my doctor to sign for. And yeah, it's so crazy. The first week that I'm there, I have two doctor's appointments. The next week I'm there, service animal. Yeah, thanks. That was what I was thinking of. That was the word. Um, I think it would be good for me, um, especially because if I get real upset, the animal could come over and could help me calm down. Um, when I get overwhelmed, I kind of shut and I can't think, I can't do, I'm flustered, I can't get out of the situation. I don't know what to do, I need help, and it's just because I'm overwhelmed. And that really started with the sepsis. And so it wasn't like that in the past. I was this is how we'll do it, we'll do this, we'll make it happen. We make anything happen with a little bit of, just a little bit of luck. We'll make it happen. Pull off a party for $3.50. I can do it. I can do it and raise $100 while I'm at it. And that's how it was. Uh-oh. I can't see that. I can't see that one. Let me see if I put my glasses on here so I can see the little emoji and see if I can make it out. There's no way to make. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, don't let Michelle touch this screen. Ah, I got myself all messed up. You know, there's two things that you don't let me do. One of them, it's a search. Okay, thank you. Don't let me touch the screen. You had to like the trying to get me back to normal level. I see somebody later on going, what in the world is she doing? I'm trying to look at the emoji. Not good with them, okay? We were looking at it today. I have almost 400 videos on YouTube just on art abandonment. Just on art abandonment. And I'm close to 50. I it's quite a few. I'll have to go look. But the difference between them, I would be at 400 on YouTube. Is that not insane? And then somebody came along and tried to take down one of my videos on Insta. Well, they took it down, they take all my videos, and I was able to prove that it was mine and it got eradicated. I was like, you ain't taking that. That song's owned by me and DJ Tuning. That's our song. And you don't have to prove that it wasn't. It's ours. At the original right here. It's ours. So I was just like, Lord, when I got that copyright strike. I'm like, I don't know where you from, but it'd be mine. There's my name, because it's my music, original tunes. Shoot, people try everything, man. And I tell you, there's a group in India, about every couple of months, they'll do a copyright strike, and down in the go, and then I re-upload, and it'll be perfectly fine, and nothing ever touch it. It's the same video, same thing. And I asked someone else, and they said that they do that to see if you will give in to their channel. And if you don't respond and you don't fight back, they'll hit you for other ones trying to get your money off your videos. Like now, and there's one in uh, uh, this Korea or Vietnam that does it too. I can't remember which one, but well, I'm not sure which one it is. But they're Korea or Vietnam that they do it too. They say you're copywriting, and if you just leave your video down, then they'll start hitting them and just for money claims. But I don't make any money. I would use my French. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. There, one of my. I watch a wide range of YouTubers, from beauty viewers to um, travel channels, van life, um, food, um, conspiracies, true crime. Um, gossip channels, whatever you'll call them, um, crafting channels, family channels. I mean, I will take and do anything, watch anything. And so I pick things up from there. And one of the things I wish I could do is get into some of these things that they do. The family bloggers and stuff, like the challenges. And I would love to try to do one of them where you start out with giving something, everybody has to give something to the next person. That would be interesting to see how that went. I don't know how you would actually do it. But like leave a piece of art with the note, leave something here and take this with you, and then the next person. And just see, and every time you're supposed to text the number, and the number can be one of those uh, phone numbers that does a text message phone numbers for a creator. I give him my story up. There ain't nobody watching this. That'll be like a high thing. I've thought about it though. That's what I do. I sit around and think of different ways, and um, it's amazing. Someone, well, me and DJ between them were talking that I was so hard working at my channel and consider myself a YouTuber and have hardly any views, doing these live streams, haven't had much growth. And I just really think it's because nobody really understands art abandonment. And they don't understand this as a be kind to others thing. They think it's like art that's just being thrown away or old buildings because you can look up art abandonment and it can be old buildings that have been abandoned and stuff or old statues. And I'm like, you don't see when you do art abandonment and you get to me, I'm the only one like me that's has any size at all on YouTube. Even the person that wrote the book on art abandonment doesn't have and started the Facebook group page doesn't have as many followers as I do. And he's a well-known artist. And it's an honor because I've actually sent him something by DM and he commented. I about died. And he had a thing going on in Italy and I wanted to go so bad. It was, and I was trying to figure out how in the world I could go. And then COVID struck. And then I got, they didn't know they couldn't do it. And then I got up to see there was a lot of changes, but I would have loved to go to uh, one of his things and just study under him for a couple of days, weeks, usually what his workshops are. And he does what I do. He does a lot with toys. He does a lot with just anything he finds. And he creates these just magnificent works of art. Can you believe I've been on here now? I am. I was going to say, I've been on here almost an hour. I am cooler than I have been all day. I'm sitting in here and I have gotten tired. I have finished my drink. I have rolled this about 3 or 4 different times. I got my keys ready for tomorrow's or next day's adventure if I get to go. And if I get to go to the apartment, which is what I'm hoping to do next, I'm working that out. If I get to go to the apartment, and guess what? I'm going to do a live stream, and here's the surprise. If I get to go to the apartment over before furniture is brought in, I am going to do a Show the House Empty Tour live stream. Okay? Yeah, I'm getting tired. My voice is starting to wander off. And it's 45 minutes. And find someone else fun to watch. And remember, thanks. I thank you all. You all made me stronger. And as always, have a great night. Happy abandoning.